Out There Somewhere was released on May 20th, 2014 by a small indie studio called MiniBoss. Came across this game on Steam when there was a Steam sale, and it was only 49 cents. The 10 reviews it had were pretty positive, so I thought, why not? I'll give it a shot. And I'm so glad I did. I would have paid $5 for this game despite its shortness. I hope that everyone watching this video will pay a few cents to play this game and support the development of more games like this from MiniBoss. The game drops you in with a cutscene to set the story. You're the captain of a spaceship, Yuri, and you're protecting humanity's and Raisinhead's home planet from a cyborg named Grigory. My theory is that he has some serious daddy issues. Whatever his problem is, he wants to destroy humans and Raisinheads alike. I mean, that's some serious daddy issues. After the intro cutscene, you're locked into battle with Grigory in a space battle bullet hell. While your crew, including this Raisinhead guy, cheer you on, really though, what happens to Raisinhead guy and the rest of the crew? Are they in the ship with you the whole time, just chilling? Whatever it is, the intro is impossible to win, so you'll see in most runs of the game people just killing themselves as quickly as possible. It made me sad that the intro of the game is pointless. It is pretty fun, and well put together, but I was sad when I found that it doesn't matter whether I made it 10 minutes into the intro or the last a few seconds. I would have liked to see some sort of unlockable, maybe an extra life, or a few extra overworld screens, or at least a little achievement for making it so long. Giving nothing to your players makes them not want to spend time with a portion of your game that you spent weeks or months working on. The main game begins with you crash landing your ship on an alien planet, and your main objective is to find some ship parts and fix your ship to take down Grigory. Immediately, I think of Metroid because I'm on a new planet with very little to work with. Even the ship crash landed in the scene for the first screen reminds me of Metroid. A jump and a teleport gun is all you have to work with, so the game teaches you how to play by displaying captain's logs whenever you come across a section that could be tricky to players unfamiliar with the game's mechanics. I've played plenty of 2D platformers in the Portal games, so the mechanics clicked for me early on. The way the game works is that you have a portal gun that when it impacts the surface, you are teleported to that surface, and you carry in a momentum you had previously. You can only shoot horizontally, but you can jump right before you teleport to gain height, and you can climb walls fairly easily and find a lot of fun secrets. You don't get any form of defense until about halfway through the game, so you'll need to avoid enemies as they can kill you in one hit and often stand around in places that can really mess you up. Like I just said, you don't get a weapon until halfway through the game, but most of the collectibles will require you to have the gun at the beginning of the game in order to break the blocks and kill enemies. This led me to some of the most frustration I've had for the game. I have no problem backtracking, but in this game you cannot backtrack. What I ended up doing was not hitting any of the save points for the first half of the game and then killing myself after getting the gun. This is much harder than it sounds. I can't tell you how many times I've had to reset because I accidentally touched a save point. And if you accidentally die somewhere along the way, you're back at the beginning for that as well. I spent a couple of hours trying to get it right, and it felt good once I finally did it. I got past the backtracking, at least until I realized I forgot to pick up one of the ancient cores and I had to start the game all over again to do it again. If you're going to require a player to backtrack in order to get all the collectibles in your game, you should make backtracking possible. Have the collectibles required to get the gun and then die and go back to the beginning. MiniBoss gets away with this because the game is brief, but I still found myself really frustrated. In order to complete this game, you have to find 11 ancient cores to upgrade your ship's weapons, 3 heart containers, and a gun upgrade. Hunting down all of these was actually really fun. The game designers understood that players could push the limits of platforming in their game using the teleporting and jumping mechanics, and these collectibles are excellent rewards to players to put to practice what they've learned. Scattered throughout the world are a couple different kinds of friendly aliens that are all for you taking down Grigory. There are some worm-like dudes and tree-mans. That's what they're called, tree-man. And they don't like Grigory. There are a couple of them that are helpful, like one of them gives you a hint that will help you find the gun, and some of them wearing Samus Aran hats open gates for you, but most of them are a little useless, and some of them are a lot useless. The only annoying thing about them is that it's really easy to accidentally talk to them over and over again. If you press the X or C button to end the conversation, they will immediately start talking to you again. You absolutely have to end the conversation with Z or you'll be stuck there talking about who knows what for who knows how long. After making it through puzzle after puzzle, you're finally met with Grigory for a second fight, and this time it's winnable. You have to shoot him as he's teleporting around the room, as well as teleport to dodge his attacks. After defeating him again, you repair your ship and have a rematch in space. If you happen to find all the ancient cores, this fight is a breeze, otherwise it may take a few tries. In all, the game was a breath of fresh air. It has all those wonderful I did it moments you expect in a puzzle platformer, and the controls are really tight. I decided to get all the achievements in this game and found that you get an achievement for standing in a room for 5 minutes, and I never got that one during my normal playthrough. You won't ever be stuck for long, and the game is pretty much non-stop fun. Out There Somewhere is a great game to pick up and play for a Saturday afternoon, and I really hope that MiniBoss will come out with a sequel to expand upon the mechanics and puzzle solving given here. This game is available now on Steam for only $2, and will likely be ridiculously low again in the next Steam sale. It would be a serious mistake to pass up this title. Put it on your wish list, and I promise you won't regret picking this one up. In the comments, and feel free to like and subscribe if you'd like more indie game reviews like this. Also, if you decide to pick up the game and enjoy it, please take a moment to send MiniBoss an email and thank them for their good work. Their studio is really only 2 people, and they did such a great job on this game. They deserve the feedback. Last but not least, I found a glitch while getting some of the achievements and realized I could glitch the game and beat it in under 8 minutes. Click here if you would like to watch that video. Thanks again, and have a great day.